Hi class, I'm doing a little weekly post real quick. I'm going to talk to you about operating systems a bit. You read my lecture, you'll see a lot more. I did post a Kahoot today, so I hope you enjoy that. And I hope you're enjoying this snowy day because I'm recording this on Super Bowl Sunday, February 9th. The operating system you see in front of you is Windows 11. It's the current standard for Microsoft operating systems. A lot of organizations will run an operating system called Windows 10, which is being phased out in October. Think of some other operating systems that you may know about. It could be Mac OS on a Mac computer. It could be Chrome on a Chromebook. It could be iOS or Android on our phones. An operating system ties into the hardware we talked about in previous lectures to be able to view a GUI interface like you see here. So right now we see an application called Audible up and my screen recorder up. We have a background here which I can customize by right clicking. Windows is known for its right click menus, and I can go to personalization, and I can change my background. But I like the Bellagio fountains when I went to Las Vegas a few years ago. And that brings another key thing that we know in Windows, and that's our settings. If we go to our area called taskbar, we see temperatures 32 degrees and cloudy. We have this 4-cube icon. That's the Windows Start button, and it came to us since Windows 95, which was released in 1995. Its predecessor, Windows 3.1, was a carbon copy of the Mac OS back then, for the most part. Previous to that, it had MS-DOS. What we hear are taskbar shortcuts, and in Windows, anytime you see a gear, that means there's a settings that we can customize. Here I can see my system, and I can see all things about this particular computer. We can see Bluetooth. I can see what Bluetooth devices are connected or not. We can see what apps I have installed, or I can install apps from here, and I can even run something called Windows Update, but I'm up to date because I use it all the time. The program I'm using to record today is Screen Recorder, available at the Microsoft Store, which is like the App Store in iOS or Mac OS. And here is the best way to load applications because they've been tested against Microsoft's platform. You'll see free here. You'll see freemium, which is part free, part premium, and some you always have to pay for. This file icon is very important in the Windows world. It's called File Explorer. If I click on it, you're going to see a bunch of stuff on the screen here. We see a list of files. This is my recent files that I've done. The lecture I'm talking about today is right here. Mod 4 is the PDF I used to create our Kahoot. These are possible destinations for me to check. So what I'm going to do is go to this PC and then go to Windows C. This is a network shared computer that I no longer need, so I can right click and hit disconnect. And here, if I want to see any user's files, they're stored under this users folder and under two folders here. So this one is for me. We see I have a couple OneDrives installed. Going back, another popular area is documents, where we store our documents. In my case, they get synced automatically to my OneDrive, which is kind of like Dropbox or Google Drive. Download is where a lot of files we download from the web are maintained, and I actually use it as a place I can double check my things that I save. Going back to us, there's our mod for Kahoot. So if we look under computer concepts, we have quite a bit of stuff to do this week. A lot less stuff to do next week. So I'm going to do a Kahoot for Module 5 and put it into week 5. But in Module 3, File and Folder Management, we're going to take a look at that File Explorer we just talked about. Operating Systems and File Management, we're going to be talking about that OS I just showed you. So I hope we're all doing well. Most of our work is up to date. If not, please get in touch with me so I can change due dates or see what's going on. And I thank you all for the work you've done this semester. I appreciate it, and we'll talk